What are you saying, people? Back with a bang. This is the money management. So, obviously, right now, we all know what's going on. We all know the situation. I made a video about it yesterday. There are lots of stocks which are crashing. The stock market is crashing. We all know about the pandemic that's going on. And I think it's important today to talk about it and explain what to do right now. If you're new to the market, if you've already been in the market, if you're looking to get into the market, if you're a new investor, all those kind of things. Because I think most people who watch the channel are new investors. If they're not already invested, they're looking to get invested, they've been invested only a few months. And I think when it comes to, recessions, crashes, stock market crashes, pandemics, those kind of things, they have a huge effect on the stock market and obviously on people's minds. So I thought today, why not just explain a little bit about what you should do, give some tips and insights, and for those who have never really experienced something like this before, for those who have, thought about the stock market for a long time, wanted to invest in it, but obviously I think it would be a good time just to break down a few things and explain what you should do. So to start off with, when it comes to these kind of events, when you see the stock market selling off, 13%, 14% in a week, 6% in a day, and the big stocks, the well-known stocks, the huge companies, shares are all selling off. I think it's important to, always remember there are two kinds of people in these kind of situations. The first set, they're not invested in the stock market. They would like to be invested, but they're not invested yet. They see everything, they say, it's on sale, it's cheap, this is dropped right now, I can get it for this price and it's gonna go up. That's one sort of people. The next sort of people, they've already invested, they've already put money into it, they've already worked, to get hard-earned money and put it into the stock market, to put it into shares, to buy stocks, and now they see, they're losing money in their accounts are decreasing. Obviously, these are the kind of people who would like to sell, who want to get rid of their shares. These are the kind of people who want to buy right away. So, to clear things up, those of you who are looking to get in the stock market, is now a good time to get in? Yes, it is, but also you need to wait, you need to do your research, you need to not get too excited. In these kind of times when you see all these stocks down, it's easy to say, oh, this is down, this is on sale, this is off, 50% off. I'm going to get all these stocks. It's very easy to do that. But if it's your hard-earned money, if it's money, you're going to use to do other stuff, if it's your money you're going to use to live, if you actually don't have the money to buy those stocks, if you're going to take out a loan, you need to take into consideration that this might not be the worst part yet. It could still get worse. Price could still go lower, you could still lose more money, and we've not seen the worst of the worst yet. You have to take that into consideration. On the other hand, those of you who have already bought, you've held, you've seen your stocks decreasing 10%, 15%, 20% losses in a week, in 2 weeks. Some accounts, to be honest, have lost 50% in a month. I understand exactly how you feel. It's now time to sell because it's going to get worse. I better sell before it drops even more. I'm going to get rid of it. Those are the kind of thoughts that go through your head constantly. Hold on. Think to yourself, if you already bought, it's extremely low. If you sell and you get rid of your stocks, you lose your money. On the other hand, if you bought and you were looking to do long-term investing, guess what? There is still hope for you because, like I said yesterday, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, those stocks will be up. So again, if you need that money, or you think you really just cannot handle the stress, you're going to keep looking at your accounts the whole day, of course, if you think it's the right time to sell, go ahead, by all means, sell your stocks. If you don't think it's the right time to sell and you're still not sure, you think you had a long-term plan, you had a goal of where you wanted your portfolio to get to, or you wanted certain stocks to reach before you sold them off, or you're just long-term investing, guess what? Stick with your plan, because these kind of things will happen. Maybe not this bad, but stocks are bound to see bad days. Shares are bound to decrease in price, decrease in value, different times during the year. So if you had a long-term goal, keep it that way. There's a reason you came up with that plan, so don't be afraid to stick to it. As has been said many times before, when others are fearful, be greedy. When others are greedy, be fearful. And funny enough, that was said in 1986, right before Black Monday of 1987, where stocks fell incredible amounts. So if that information was useful back then and it worked for many, then it's the right information to use in this day and age. No reason to change it. A lot of things can spook the market, and this is just a reminder to you, those of you who buy stocks, those of you who buy shares, anything can spook the market. Even a virus, even a pandemic like this can spook the market. I mean, some of the decreases we've seen in stocks, some of the prices drops we've seen, they are ridiculous. You wouldn't think that a pandemic could do those kind of things, but it's happened. So it's always important, if you're investing, if you're buying stocks, you need to take these kind of things into consideration. Of course, everyone thinks, oh, buy low, sell high. They buy stocks to get excited. Their stock prices rise. They get money. They're rich. That's not always how it works. Yes, if you do buy now in certain big companies, sure, in 5 years you might have doubled your money. And I'm telling you, whether that's top software companies, tech companies, whether that's travel agencies, whether that's airlines, you are going to see big returns in the next 5 years. I don't know when you should buy, but if you buy it, let's say this year, later this year, and you sell in 5 years' time, yes, you may have doubled your money. That's a very likely possibility. Just like those who bought in 2008 and held to, let's say, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they double, even triple their money. Yes, that is the case. But do not buy until you see that the stock is, recovering. You see a reversal has fully taken place. Otherwise, the stocks are just going to go low, and then you're going to start freaking out. Then you're going to want to sell. You're going to want to get rid of your shares. That's not the thing to do. As I've said, as always, the market will rebound. So those of you who already have stocks, those of you who are new investors, those of you who purchased, don't be too worried. Don't panic. Those of you who would like to be new investors, I know, right now it's like going into a restaurant and you see, a menu of 30 different things. You want to order all of them because they all sound good. They're all for good price, I understand that feeling, the excitement, especially if you're very new to the stock market. But I've been in that situation before. Maybe not as bad as this, obviously, but similar situations. You see a lot of good price stocks. Just focus on what exactly it is you want to buy, understand what you're buying into, and understand how long you're keeping it for. It's not, the aim is not to get rich quickly. The aim is not to get rich by this summer and you can go on holiday, you can live the life you want, you're financially free. That's not going to happen. That's not the situation you should be looking for. You should be looking to purchase, what you're going to keep long term, what will make you rich, but not in short term. I think this is another reason why you should have more than one stream of income. Let's say you only had a job. Now you're not allowed to work for 2 weeks. You can't go into the office. You're not getting paid. People are losing their houses. Their families are suffering, losing jobs. All sorts of stuff is happening just because of the economy right now. This is why I say have multiple streams of income. If you can work online, you've got a 9 to 5. You've also got stock dividends. You've also got passive income coming from real estate. Obviously, you're not panicking in this situation as much as other people are. Those who only have one stream of income are like, okay, how am I going to get money now? Those who only have, stocks and the 9 to 5 are like, okay, well, 9 to 5 I can't work. My stocks are all down. What do I do now? Sometimes this kind of stuff reminds you, this is why you need to be proactive. And it is why you need to be proactive, which is another reason why I'm making this video. I would like to do an analysis of, certain stocks, but I think I'm going to wait till Monday, or maybe tomorrow if the stock market today goes crazy. But, okay, it's opening in less than an hour, so we'll see what happens. I really would like to see exactly what happens today because I know it's been horrible the last few weeks. I know it's probably going to be horrible again today, but I just want to see how bad it gets. So honestly, hopefully those of you who are new investors, those of you who have already invested, those of you who have never invested but would like to invest, hope you guys take these tips into consideration. And if you do choose to take these tips into consideration, let me know in the comments one time, what exactly you did, if any of this advice helped you, if there was anything in this video that benefited you or could have benefited you or opened your eyes. But as always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. Make sure you guys are back here tomorrow because it's the weekend. And now you understand why the weekend is where winners are made. Today is obviously the last trading day of the week because it's a Friday. But tomorrow, you can still work hard if you have a side hustle, if you have passive income, if you have other things going on. But that's for today's video, guys. I've got money to making. You've got stocks to be watching. See you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.